This is a gaming show where we keep you up to date with the latest Nintendo related gaming news. And sometimes we also cover PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Give it to you. We do. Sometimes. Well, today we do, because it's Summer Game Fest, baby! On today's show, Summer Games Fest has officially started with a bang, may I say. The House of Sony decided to kick things off first by hosting an excited and varied PlayStation State of Play. And last night, Jeff Keighley officially kicked off Summer Game Fest by holding a digital conference for what felt like it was on for 3 hours. I feel like it was on for a very long time. But was it any good? Not really. Not really. Summer Game Fest at best is very average usually, and at its worst it is just full of dregs from the gaming industry.
Chicken is excited to share a new game called Squad Busters.
This year wasn't any better, but there were two standout games for me. Well, there were more than two, but there's two games that I really want to talk about that absolutely, for me, catapulted this year's Summer Game Fest from a 5 out of 10 to a 7. What games are there? But I'm going to tell you in a minute. I'm going to tell you in 1 minute. Oh my gosh, I want to start off with a game that left me super impressed and 1000% freaked out. I need this game. Mundfish Powerhouse, the publishing arm of the studio behind Xbox 360's Atomic Heart, which is a pretty good looking game by the way. Well anyway, they've revealed a brand new game coming from the developers of that game, Team Cloud, and this game is called Ill. Sign me up, take my money, take my PIN number, break into my house, take whatever you want, just make sure you leave me this video game. Video game developer Team Cloud has officially unveiled a horror game. Well, they've not officially unveiled it, they announced it quite a while ago, but it's the first time that we've actually ever seen footage from the game. The game was actually being crowdfunded, but people are actually saying that the developers of this video game are ripping them off. They're like, we give you our money and we've not seen any gameplay yet, give us our money back. It's kicking off. But they finally unveiled a gameplay trailer and this looks incredible. This is horror. Look at the graphics. The game is built in Unreal Engine 5 and this game looked so realistic, it looks so lifelike. Look at the lighting, the character models, the character animation, the way that the characters move, it is all 10 out of 10, man. 10s across the board. The game looks absolutely disgusting. I mean, look at this. The game actually has a dismemberment system, kind of like Dead Space, so you can actually look at people's kneecaps and then pop them off, you get me? Shot off somebody's kneecaps, bang, headshot, bang, get your shotty out. It looks fantastic, it looks gross, it looks gory as hell, it looks nasty, mate. In the trailer you can see enemies pick up objects in the environment and they will use them against you. They will pick up the bottle off the side and they will throw it in your face. Like, it looks crazy. They're gonna keep me on my toes. This game is gonna keep me on edge, mate. We don't have a release date for Ill yet, but you can wishlist the game on Steam. There's probably no release date because people are calling the game fake, but hey ho, who knows, time will tell. Moving on to the next game, but staying on the horror vibe. Don't sing R. Kelly. Don't sing R. Kelly. Capcom are playing with my emotions and I love it. I love it. Last night at Summer Game Fest, Capcom came on stage. Well, they didn't come on stage, they had a little digital video presentation. Last night, executive games producer Jun Takeuchi, if that's not how you pronounce your name, I am so sorry, Jun. But he came on screen and he was like, you know guys, it's Resident Evil's 30th anniversary, and the crowd were going wild. I could hear them in the background. Everyone was like, yeah, oh my god, woo, Resident Evil.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
And then Jun Takeuchi went, we've got nothing to show you. It's too early. Please wait. I was livid. I'm not gonna lie. Why are you coming on screen to announce that you got nothing to show us? Like, the game's been in development for years, Capcom. What have you been doing? Where are the goods? Show me the goods. Show me the money! Show me the money! Like, I was angry. It was the biggest waste of time. Then the camera cut back to Jeff Keighley, and Jeff Keighley was like, thank you, Jun Takeichi, whatever he's called.
Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil.
I was livid. Like, what was the point of that? What was the point of that? It was at this point I thought, Summer Game Fest is a scam. This is the definition of scamming energy. It just proved my point that Summer Game Fest will never be E3, because if it was E3, other video game developers would have made that big world premiere. They would have shown off this brand new game that everyone's been excited for. But then to close the show, Jeff Keighley then came back on stage. He came out. Not came out like that, but he came out to say, we've got a brand new game to show you. Do you know what that game was? It was fucking Resident Evil 9 or Resident Evil Requiem, as it is now officially known. Oh my god! This is probably the greatest announcement that I have ever seen, for me personally, at Summer Games Fest. I know they have announced other big megaton games at Summer Games Fest and the Game Awards, but for me, the way that this was handled, like, it's giving E3. It's giving E3 energy. I just love the way that Jeff Keighley and Capcom kind of teased this announcement through the show. It was a fake out, and then when the trailer was actually revealed, you know, you could hear the energy of the audience. You could hear people screaming, hollering, whooping. Like, it felt good to watch it on screen. It felt good to watch it from home. Like, you took me on a ride, you took me on a journey. And that is incredible. Incredible. Yeah, great. Fantastic, Jeff. Give me more of that. The trailer looks incredible, but I don't even know where to start. It looks like we are finally going to get the chance to revisit Raccoon City 25 years later or 28 years later. I don't know. When did Raccoon City get bombed? 1999? I can't remember. When did it go to the Arcalay Mountains? 1998? 1997? I can't remember the timeline. But it's 28 years, 25 years, 30 years later, and we're finally getting to go back to where it all started. The graphics look absolutely incredible. The graphics look insane. Capcom are talking about how this Resident Evil is going to be a whole new immersive kind of Resident Evil game. They've got cinematic experience, they've got gameplay experience, they've got survival horror experience. They are putting this RE engine to work, mate. It's doing a shift, fam. It seems like Resident Evil 9 is actually connected to Resident Evil Outbreak in some way, and I was actually just talking about Resident Evil Outbreak in my last Resident Evil video. It looks like it's tied heavily to Resident Evil Outbreak. In the trailer, they kept mentioning a character called Alicia Ashcroft. Who is she, you may ask? Well, funnily enough, she's in Resident Evil Outbreak. Alicia Ashcroft was a reporter in the Resident Evil spin-off game Resident Evil Outbreak, which was an online multiplayer game. But anyway, I literally spoke about this last week, so I'm gonna move on. The game looks scary. I'm super excited to play it. Like, in the trailer, what is that? What is that? What is that pulls out the ceiling? Oh, I'm super excited. Capcom did announce that there will be a playable build of Resident Evil Requiem at Gamescom, which is, I think, is in August, maybe. And the game will be launching on Xbox S, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, and Steam on February 27th, 2026. But are you coming to Nintendo Switch? You better be coming to Nintendo Switch, Capcom. Swear down! Man, I said swear down! Now, seriously. Please. Please. Please me, baby. No, I'm joking. No, seriously. Just release the thing on Switch 2. You have to. And that's what we have time for today. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. And we will be back with another episode of NNN very soon, because oh my god, it's Microsoft Xbox Showcase on Monday, I think. Tomorrow. Oh my god, it's tomorrow.